I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up, people? How you doing? Oh my gosh. All of my guests that come on the show, every single last one of them, I thank them all. But I'm going to be right back because we have a wonderful guest on the show today. Welcome back to the show. So I have a wonderful guest on my show today, and his name is Darren Orr. Welcome to the show.
How are you, Yaya? It's good to be on.
I am so excited to have you on the show. First of all, because I am a nut about nutrition, okay? A nut about nutrition. I hear you are too.
Yes, absolutely. Specifically the Nanoceuticals and micronized sprays. A lot of people are getting sick of taking pills, and we have something that's 100% bioavailable for you. Easier to take.
Talk to me, because that kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, the nano who?
So Nanoceuticals are just broken down nutrition into micronized spray form. So they're all sublingual, and instead of having to take a pill, which is normally probably disrupted by the gut for about 80%, 80 to 90% of all your medications are disrupted by the gut. So if you were to take it in a sublingual spray, you're actually getting more use out of your nutrition, and it's 100% bioavailable from the second that you put it in your body.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, okay, so I have a lot of questions.
Of course.
Okay, shoot. So like, how did you figure that out? Why did you start studying that? And what brought this up? I mean, was it that you were tired of swallowing pills?
It always starts with a personal health journey, right?
Yes, definitely.
So for me, as a young kid, I had a hard time gaining weight. I had a hard time with heavy metals. So I had some health issues. I had some gut stuff going on. I wasn't able to metabolize milk, eggs, and some different things growing up. So in my own health journey, I did not like taking too many pills. I did not like swallowing 15, 10, you have your little medicine cabinet things set out. And it's not good to overburden the body anyways. So we went after things periodically. And as we got in touch with more and more practitioners, both in the alternative field, and then we also have some alternative MDs and neurologists and gut specialists. And so once we got with them, we learned through different companies and formulations that this was the best way to make a bioavailable supplement or remedy.
Now, I do have another question. Like, okay, so you said bioavailability. What about the capsules? Are those good, or they're just as bad as the pill?
So it can still be beneficial, but your gut does destroy anywhere from 80 to 90% of that before you get to utilize. So even if you were to have the top-notch supplement, right, out of your best health provider, could be a doctor, GNC, wherever you're going these days, not to say that'd be the best place to go, you're still not utilizing the amount of money that you're spending on a product.
Right.
And so even a smaller package, but that's down into like the nanoparticle size or micronized nutrition, can be any different type of formulation, it's going to immediately hit the bloodstream and able to be absorbed through the mucosa.
The mucosa. You're using all these words that I have never heard before. The mucosa. That sounds like mucus. Is that what we're talking about?
Well, no, it's like the membrane, the saliva, and the bloodstream. So as soon as it was to hit the gums or go down into the throat, you're immediately into the body. So it's one of the best ways to get any form of nutrition. And then something extra special that we have as a company, we deal with a lot of frequency work and different things like cold lasers for different things. And so what we also introduce into all of our supplements and to all of our different pieces of nutrition is frequency information. Everything is vibration frequency in the entire universe. It could even be the solid, what you think is a solid table in front of you, is actually moving in particles, same as in with water, your blood, your hair, your eye. So everything has a frequency, and we add those into each supplement.
I have one question. Again, another question, because I mean, I'm listening to you and you're saying, the mucosa, it hits the gums, it's going in there, it's bioavailable, it's soluble, it's in there, it's already there, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Would that be like, okay, so I just imagine myself, this is just me, okay, because I'm visual, opening up a pill, like, the capsules, and dumping it in water and trying to drink it. And that is disgusting.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. So how does this taste? out of curiosity, please.
Since they are micronized, you're not going to taste a whole lot. Now we do have 2 products that might have more taste than others, and that's going to be in our Paraway, our parasite product, and then also dealing with heavy metal detox. Other than that, they're very easy to take. There's hardly any taste whatsoever. So like I said, it's just an easier way to take your nutrition every day.
Now, this is every day. You could take this every day, except of course the parasites, the parasite thing,
right.
But, just like regular sublingual or, vitamins, like the spray, you could take that every day.
Every day. And you're even able to take these on top of other medications. Again, there's only 2 on the product line that might be harmful, and we would have to consult a practitioner beforehand. Other than that, you can take these anytime along with the other medications, whether it be heart medications, joint supplements, you name it. So non-harmful completely.
That is really cool. I like that. I like it because I spray, I go.
That's right.
I spray, I go.
That's right. And you should never be on more than 2 or 3 things at a time, unless prescribed by a doctor, of course. So you're not trying to overburden the body. A lot of people carry around a lot of supplements, a lot of different things. And so if you can work on 2 or 3 primaries in the body, you'll notice about 5 or 6 areas lighten up. Remember, the body's the greatest tool here. We're not going to deny, the great creation that we have in front of us. And so once you eliminate some of the sequential stressors, and another thing we're going to talk about a lot more with Melanie and more of the team is oxidative stress, and how that really causes 99.9% of all disease in the entire world. So if you can just lessen your immune response to stress, get people calmed down, which is extremely hard these days, right? This has been a roller coaster of 2 years. But with these few beneficial tools, and you work on 1 to 3 major key problems on people, their entire system lightens its load. So things that you didn't even think were connected will start resolving. It's pretty amazing.
Now, wow. Okay. So you're saying 2 or 3 things. What if somebody has to take vitamin C, iron, metformin or something, or berberine or something to that effect? Do they split that? I mean, because maybe they want to take their vitamin C and their probiotics and prebiotics and things like that. Should they split that up? Maybe at nighttime take something, and in the daytime when they wake up take something else?
No, they're totally allowed to add this on to their current regimen or their current system of using. Like if they've been to a doctor and they have their regimen pretty well filled out, we don't want to disrupt that, but we also want to remind all patients and customers of any type with any health issue, it's not always best to come in with a sledgehammer and to go full force where you're hitting it with 16 different supplements. You're spending too much money. The body's overwhelmed. So that sometimes just doesn't work. And that's something we want to remind people.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Especially in this time when everybody's taking immune pills and vitamin C raw. Now, I didn't know nothing about raw vitamin C until like this whole thing hit, and then raw vitamin C. So I thought it was raw. But literally, I mean, there's so many different things. So, okay. So you did mention that we are going to be talking about this later. What do you mean by that?
Just that this is going to be a huge topic, not just since COVID, post-COVID, since quite a while now. The medical community has affirmed that all stress-related issues are what compounds in the body to create organ systems to start breaking down, apoptosis, necrosis to start in the body, which is cell degradation, whether planned or unplanned. And so really there's 3 top areas. You want to support mitochondria. You want to support the balancing of immune systems. See, a lot of people don't understand we have over and underactive immune systems. And so you can have both problems in different sets of people. So one solution doesn't really help just because you're building up the immune system. You could be overactivating somebody's. So having an immune modulator, immune balancer is in there. The final one is, again, getting that neurological stress reduction kind of in there for people to take down their stress. You can't quit your job. You can't get rid of your kids. You can't just put the dog out in the doghouse all the time. Stuff happens. It's life. But the more you can learn to uptake in your water, there's some breathing steps. None of this is going to be necessarily new for people. I hope many things are. But you have to start getting in these regimens to just calm down the nervous system. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're really at a fracture state all the time. Some people call it
Definitely.
fight or flight, but when you're doing that, you can't learn much. You're not receptive. You're not going to be as helpful to others, and it's probably harder to be nicer as well. So anyways, there's a lot that goes into that, and just being a good human being. So
wow. Wow. And so I just wanted to find out one more thing. I mean,
Sure.
I don't want to keep you too long, but I mean, because I know you're coming back. You're coming back because we're having like this educational thing going on, and we're going to be doing a really big thing with a lot of different people for Unguru. Tell me about how you got involved with them.
So I guess Melanie, Unguru gal, was nice enough to keep in touch with me through some other business related opportunities and in the energetics realm. Also in some of the nutrition. She had shared with us quite a while ago that she was trying to do some of these things. And she was nice enough to invite me in, but our road and our stories of people and what we've been through just through our lives are somewhat similar. We have a huge heart to help people, but we also kind of want to lift the veil a little bit. There's a lot now where I guess Unguru is going to be holding accountability and kind of instilling different ethical background structures for both nutrition and health, law, probably 2 or 3 other realms that I'm just a little bit unfamiliar with. And it's going to be a great wealth of knowledge for anybody, whether it's starting point or you've heard all of it before and you're ready to go deeper. There's going to be something on the table for you to have and to really absorb.
Wow. Wow. To me, that's going to be an amazing thing because I mean, I love it when we have the back and forth and we have everybody there. We're all knowledgeable people talking about amazing things that people need to hear about. I mean, okay, so let's go back to the bioavailability and the sublingual vitamins. I know people want to talk about that, but we don't have all that time. And we're going to be talking about that a little bit later. And you want to tune in, we're going to go ahead and have that on the channel. So don't forget to tune in. But where can people find that?
So if they'd like to take a look, if you go to www.kogardens.com, you'll find the Knockout Nutrition. We have 2 forms that you want to take a look at. One are our normal micronized spray nutrition, anything from immune, sleep, calming down the neurological system, etc. Then we also have something that's very excited to share with you, which is the adult stem cell activators. So that's a topic that if you want to do some Google searches and find out what that is, these are non-embryonic, they're regulatory peptides suspended in water, but these are going to be a complementary product to help boost some of the different organ systems. We got about 28 of them that are already out.
Nice. Yes. No embryos.
That's right. So fully safe. We're outside of that scope of what certain sections of culture would deem, unnecessary and disrespectful to human life. So we're not going to go there. But we have some really exciting products that I think would benefit people in almost any way in their health. Just trying out 1 or 2 of them might make a huge difference for the rest of the year.
We'll be looking young for the rest of our lives.
That's right. But not only young, you'll feel better. You're only as young as you feel, right?
We're not going to squeak anymore.
That's right. We're going to put oil on the joints. We're going to balance that immune system. You've got a whole bunch of other tools and some PDFs on there as far as some breathing techniques, water filters that we can put in our home to take care of a lot of different chemicals. Did you know there was over 500 different base chemicals in your water system?
Oh, yeah.
So there's a lot of things we can do, different air purifiers, and we'll be teaching about that a little bit later.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, we got to talk about that. We have got to talk about that. Definitely, because we all need to detox, especially now in these days. We need to stay healthy and stay away from all things that might threaten our health and our immune system and things like that. And that's so definitely. So one more time, tell everybody where they can go and just, bask in this thing. I'm telling you, this is amazing.
So if you're interested in finding out a good, trusted, reliable source for great nutrition stem cell activators, I want you to check out the www.kogardens.com. And that's our Knockout Nutrition. We'd love to see you there.
Awesome. And we're going to have all that information in the description box below. So you guys know what you need to do, right? You just go down there and click on it or copy and paste that, put that in your browser, and don't forget to press enter. And then it'll take you straight there. Thank you again so much, Darren, for being on the show. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to have you back.
Thank you, Yaya. We really appreciate it. Look forward to everything that you guys have to share.
Awesome. Awesome. And don't you guys all of you guys out there, that's right, I'm talking to you. Hello. Don't forget to dare to be different. Until next time. Bye, guys. I dare to be different. I dare.